What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant back again. Before we get started, if y'all don't mind, please hit the like button, subscribe, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as well. Join the fam as I drop content daily, go live daily. Stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, man, my favorite part of this game, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section, as I'm always interested to know what y'all think about this stuff that we talk about. I got a special guest on the panel today, my big homie, JSmiff. How you doing today, big bro?
Doing good, my brother, and I appreciate you having me in with you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Appreciate you pulling up. Um, I like to give my guests the floor, like I told you in the backstage, big bro. So let the people know where they can find you, what you got going on.
So yeah, so they can find me in YouTube, Box Center with JSmiff, just the same way that you see JSmiff right there. That's the name right there, Box Center.
Mm-hmm.
And I create boxing content. I'm somebody who loves the sport of boxing. That's what I'm all about. You can find me on Instagram, JSmiff134. And you can also find me on Facebook, JSmiff. Um, so what I got going on, I'm actually recently joined Santiago's national boxing team. I'm in the Dominican Republic, by the way. I joined Santiago's national boxing team, and I've been traveling with them. It's crazy. They give me exclusive access, so I get to record fights from the neutral corner. Like I'm in the neutral corner, elite level amateurs, kids that won national titles, overseas and in the country, like killers. If you see I'm gonna send the links to you so you can see, like I'm around killers, and I
Yeah.
get to I get to go to these tournaments all over the city, and I already went overseas to Curacao for a tournament to create content for them. So, I'm loving it right now.
That's dope, big bro. Really living out your dream. It sound like.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's been crazy because I started with this boxing stuff on social media almost a year ago. And
Mm-hmm.
I created the YouTube channel, almost like 8, 9 years ago, but I never did anything because I just felt like, what? People not gonna rock with me. Why am I even gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? And people kept pushing me like, yo, Jay, you gotta do this boxing shit. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And
Mm-hmm.
eventually I was like, yo, I gotta listen, man. If everybody's telling me, I gotta go for it. And so I didn't start doing this boxing shit that long ago, but I've been lucky, yo. A lot of people been rocking with me on social media, on Instagram. A lot of big name fighters come in and check me out every once in a while. So,
Yeah.
we grinding, my guy. You know how it is with social media. You gotta grind.
Yeah. And I see when we was on Zeke Stream earlier, you had Mill City in there and Antonio Tarver.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They so Mill City, man. First off, shout out to Mill City Boxing, man. That man is grinding big time. You see how he doing it, man. He doing it big. He got
Right.
champions coming over to check in with him and give their thoughts. So Mill City, he doing his thing. And that's my guy. I sent the invite over and he came through. I appreciate that. And Antonio Tarver, man, that's my guy. I got mad love for him. Yes, sent the invite to him, and he, swung in real quick to check us out. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Antonio Tarver, man. And you will see big things from him because I see him grinding hard in the US, and I also see him going into gyms, training world champions and all that. You heard it from me, my guy.
Yeah, that's big love, man. Yeah, shout out to Antonio Tarver, Mill City Boxing as well. Big fan of their movement. Been a fan for a while now. As far as being informed on what's going on in this boxing community. So yeah, facts. Big shout out to them, and definitely big shout out to you again, big bro. Make sure people y'all go swing by Boxing Center with JSmiff, right? 'Cause that's the name of your channel, right? Because I was with the looking
Yeah,
for it, and
not
a
boxing,
couple different
box
boxing
center.
centers came up. Okay, back big fact. Yeah, I'm sub to you. So definitely to the movement. All right, well, big bro, this is the first time you've been on the show on the panel, so I definitely like to give the floor, get to know, to get to know you better, had my audience get to know you as well. So let me ask you, bro. I remember you saying earlier you've been in this boxing game for quite a long time. You really just getting out there, putting your voice out there, but you're definitely knowledgeable of the game. How did you even get involved with boxing, especially being over there in the DR? I mean, I know boxing coach over there is a lot more, contagious and infectious out there.
All right. So my boxing journey didn't start here in Dominican Republic. It started in New York, in Harlem. So I
Okay.
moved to New York when I was 9 years old, which is why I have the accent that I have, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what got me into boxing, and it's a crazy moment for me. When I was 11 years old, my pops took me to his friend's house to see Julio Cesar Chavez versus Meldrick Taylor one. I was
Okay.
11 years old. And I don't know if you ever seen that fight. If you haven't, please go back and see it.
For sure.
So as a little kid, 11-year-old, my first fight, right?
Yeah.
I was going for Meldrick Taylor, but I was going for him because he was ripped, ripped. And when
Yeah.
they were showing like his highlights from previous fights, I could see he was mad fast. And
Yeah.
Julio Cesar Chavez, his body, he looked like he didn't have no muscles. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't all that. So I was like, oh nah, this guy's gonna get beat up.
Yeah.
So the fight starts, and Meldrick Taylor's putting hands and feet on Chavez, my boy. I'm talking about hands and feet, all types of hands. And I'm celebrating the whole fight. Man, to make a long story short, with 10 seconds to go, Chavez dropped him. Boom! 10 seconds to go in the 12th round. He got up. He was a little bit wobbly. The referee was Richard Steele. He called the fight right there. Everybody went crazy. So
Yeah.
Chavez won. Yo, he was losing every round, my boy. He was about to lose. At that point, I think he was like 86 and 0, something crazy
Mm-hmm.
like that. He was about to take his first L, and he pulled through. He won. And yo, that right then and there, I fell in love with boxing, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. I was hooked.
It's funny you say that, bro. I've definitely heard of that fight. I probably have seen it, just being a fan going through tape. But I can't think of the fight off the top of my head. Definitely a fan of Julio Cesar Chavez, one of the legends. Respectfully, but that's a hell of a way to get introduced to the game. You know what I mean? Come in like that, bro. If I could share, I came through. So I was it was just kind of like in my middle school, back when you about 10, 11, 12, everybody just in the thick of stuff. Roy Jones was the man. So everybody used to try to, we'd be play boxing in the bathroom or outside and stuff. Everybody imitated Roy Jones. So that was my introduction to boxing. But I kind of came up with Floyd during his era, you know what I mean? More so Money Mayweather. I didn't get to enjoy the Pretty Boy Floyd days. Little too young for those. But definitely Money Mayweather, and then grew up with Bud Crawford, Errol Spence, Canelo, all the heavy hitters now. You know what I mean? All the guys that's about to kind of be retiring, and then the next generation coming in. I came up with these guys. So, but nonetheless, it's just the love of the game and all watching these guys go to war in that ring, man. You know what I mean? You put it all on the line. Let me ask you, have you ever boxed yourself?
Yep, definitely. So when I watched that fight, I told you, man, I fell in love with boxing. But I had the type of parents that they wasn't having it. They was not trying to let me box, right?
Facts.
But when I turned 17, I was like, "Yeah, ain't gonna stop me. I can't stop me no more." I
Right.
happen to know somebody that was training in Gleason's gym in Brooklyn. So I'm like, "Yo, take me with you. Yo, I gotta go. I gotta go over there." Yo, the same day I went, the first day I went, I met a trainer, the only Dominican trainer in Gleason's gym at that time. And I was like, "Yo, I need to box.
Fate.
Yo, I need this. I need this in my life." And he
Mm-hmm.
put me to throw some punches real quick. He put me to do a few little drills, and he felt like he could work with me. So he was like, "Yo, come in tomorrow already." Nah, he was like, "Yo, buy this." But he gave me a list of shit that I had to buy. He was like, "Yo, we're gonna do this." My boy, at that time, that was about 1998, I think. Zab Judah was like 16-0. And I
Mm-hmm.
used to see Zab every single day in the gym because that's where he trained in Gleason's gym in Brooklyn.
Let's go. Yeah.
So, yo, anybody will tell you, my boy, Gleason's gym, every boxer, big name boxer champion, if you went to New York, you pulled up in Gleason's.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no getting around that.
Yeah.
There ain't no getting around that.
I love that.
So, so as a 17-year-old kid, yo, I got to see Zab Judah, Arturo Gotti, Tito Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya, Mike Tyson. I saw him a bunch of times. He would just go there to chill with Zab.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my experience, right? And so as an amateur, I went all the way to the Golden Gloves, the Daily News Golden Gloves. Yo, I lost in the semifinals. Yo, I was so confident. I was so sure that I was gonna win. And when you win the finals, it's in Madison Square Garden. So I thought I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna be fighting in Madison Square Garden, my boy. And I was
Mm-hmm.
so confident because I had beat Buddy. Yo, I lost, my boy, and
Oh,
I lost. That's it. Discipline went out the window. I started hanging with shorties. I started hitting the streets, and that's it. Boxing went out the window.
yeah,
But
yeah. I know. What'd you say, big bro? Sorry.
let me give you the but though, and this
Oh, go ahead,
crazy.
man. Go ahead, hit it.
So check this out. I always planned to turn professional, right? I always wanted to, but I did it. Well, guess what? At 34 years old, here in the Dominican Republic, I met a promoter and I convinced that nigga to let me fight. And last year, I made my pro debut. I fought as a professional.
Oh, really? How many fights you got under your professional belt?
No, no, no. I only fought once because I'm already 46, my guy. So I'm not
Mm,
trying to have a career as a boxer. It was more
yeah,
that I didn't want to get old and say, damn, I never stepped in the ring as a professional. I wanted it so bad that I just had to do it.
yeah. At
Had
least
to do
one.
it.
Yeah, I respect that, big bro. I love
Yeah,
that a
yeah.
lot. 'Cause
So
that-
listen, I'm gonna send you the link, right? So you could actually see some highlights from my fight. So I
right?
lost my only fight. I lost, right? I'm
Yeah,
46. Yo, I fought a guy that was 10 years younger than me, bigger, stronger, everything. Like you, I'm gonna send you the link so you can see. Yo, I dropped him and everything. Yo, we dropped each other, my boy.
yeah. Like, gave him a little piece of that money. Bro. It ain't about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. You know what I mean? So, hey, I like that. Oh, so you did.
So
So you just did this recently, your professional debut.
last year.
That's dope. That's dope. You're right. That's dope. And well, yeah, you definitely got that under your belt. You technically a professional. You know what I'm saying? Salute. You know you did something I ain't never did. I
Yo,
had to say,
I got my boxing license, which is still legit till next year because I've been trying to get the rematch with Buddy, but he not having it.
yeah.
But I still got my license and all that,
Yeah, yeah. Hey, just in case you want to touch it up again.
just in case. You never know.
Hey, I like that. I had a similar situation. I was a baseball and basketball guy, but I wanted to try boxing so much. And, of course, moms and dad was, nah, I ain't having that. But when I hit 17, I went behind their backs and went and got into a little boxing gym in Chicago. When I got mollywopped, I was like, yo, this ain't for me. It was the same situation I had with football, big bro. Like, I played football for my high school. I ain't say I played football. I tried out, and the star linebacker just showed up one day. This nigga put me out. I'm coming across the field, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm more of a finesse, more of a finesse kind of guy. So
I
I've
feel you. I
always
feel you.
basketball and baseball, but my true love, I say, has always been boxing, man. If I could have it my way and started from the beginning, you know what I mean, I would have been trained up as a fighter. But nah, I'm really a salute to you, big bro. I'm really happy. I'm like proud of you right now. That's dope.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that for real. And you know what? That's something that I spoke about. That in this generation, people feel like, yo, if you're not this age, you can't do this no more, or you can't do that no more. And I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
show you, nah, man, you only limit yourself. But if you
Fact.
want to do something, don't let somebody else tell you, nah, you can't do it. You're not gonna be able to do that.
Big facts. Really up.
Nah, do that shit. Like that was my whole push. I wanted to show people, yo, I want this so bad that ain't nothing gonna stop me from doing it.
Mm-hmm. Facts. And that's how you gotta be. You know what I mean? I've always been that person. Nobody else believe in you. You gotta believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Still keep it moving. You know. So what else?
Battle
What else?
yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Battle yourself.
What other aspects you ever thought
What
about
happened?
being a trainer or a coach or opening up a camp or anything?
I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of things that I want to do creatively. Um, so one of the things, which is my objective, is to get these young killers from out here, these young elite level fighters noticed.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people see videos that I posted and hit me up, hit my DMs like, yo, what's up? We're gonna come to DR. We want to do some things, and I want to try to get, I got some ideas to try to get something happen so that, people can invest in these kids and they can make money and these kids can make some money and get to, put themselves in a better situation.
Yeah, yeah, I love that, big bro. Yeah, reach back. You know what I mean? Especially, I think a lot of kids, and I've been fortunate in having, my pops and a plethora of uncles, coaches. I had multiple male, positive role models in my life coming up, but you know what I mean. I've always felt like I got to be the next step for. I don't have an extra charger. Oh,
And people
use.
underestimate, people underestimate the importance of a role model. They don't realize that, having the right people around you can help you make the right decisions. So I think real important.
Nah, yeah, nah, fact. Sorry, old lady was talking, but yeah, nah, that's a fact. Because I'm in that position now where I'm just getting to that point where I'm kind of easing up on my athletic career and being like, all right, I got to start doing something with all this knowledge. Seriously?
And
Oh,
listen, that's why, also I'm doing this boxing stuff because at the end of the day, yo, I want to do something, make money, doing something that I love doing. Like the job that I got, right? My profession, I'm actually a professional content creator, but
right.
the content that I create is related to customer service. It has absolutely nothing to do with social media. It's for
Okay.
companies, how to train their employees and how to treat people right and all that other shit. Nothing to do with what we do related to boxing, right?
Yeah.
So I enjoy my job because I get to create content from zero, but that's not, if I could be doing this in boxing, this is what I would do for a living. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
like you said,
And
don't limit yourself.
it if I could do boxing for a living, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, same. I mean, don't limit yourself. You definitely can. Uh, and I think it's just more so about finding that lane because making content is definitely it's a special niche. You know what I mean? You really got to
Yeah,
find
yeah, yeah.
your flow. And it's a lot of dudes out here talking about sports or talking about boxing that just it's kind of like what I noticed is a lot of mid-level dudes and it's a few premium dudes. And I think that's like anywhere you go, that whole 80-20 rule. But if you really got something to say, big brother, people gonna find you. You know what I mean? Especially the guys that really
I'm,
have a
I
thirst
mean,
for the game.
listen, if you watch what I have to say about the different topics, you will notice I'm never saying stuff to get a reaction, or I'm never saying stuff to get the click or to get the view. I'm giving you my perspective, and then you may agree or disagree, but you know that I'm backing myself with factual information.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So anybody can have an opinion. I can think whatever, and you can think whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
you know that I'm using a sound logic. I'm not just talking shit.
Right. Yeah, big facts.
Because
Likewise.
that's the thing. You can know, you can disagree with somebody. I can disagree with you, but know that you're using information to formulate that opinion, as opposed to you just saying, oh, whatever, and just saying stuff, whatever. I don't do those.
Yeah, same. Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, don't do that clickbait and stuff. And that's the whole name of the game now, especially with these young dudes. You know what I mean? They done been raised on the internet, and so it kind of is what it is with them. But nah, yeah, bro. You got something to say? Definitely say it. And I feel like the real ones gonna flock to you. You know what I mean? And that's just how it goes. There's a lot more real ones out here. It's just we got crap to do. But when we out here looking for some good content, we'll find it. Ain't got time to be
Yeah, yeah.
wasting.
And,
You know?
and you see, if you notice, if you go to my channel, you notice that there's a lot of stuff that is different. That's also something that I'm big on, and that I do from my job. And I bring it into content creation. Whatever I do, I try to do it differently. I don't want
Yeah,
you to see my video and be like, damn, that looks like such and such's video, or
facts.
Jay's doing what such and such is doing.
Mm,
I want you to see my video, and at some point, you might see something that you never seen before.
yeah,
That's what I want.
yeah,
I
big
want you to be
facts.
like, oh shit, damn, I never seen nobody do this before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. Get your own touch on it.
Like, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. There's like I told you, I'm around a lot of the elite level amateur boxers from
Mm-hmm.
this country right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I actually done interviews where I'm running with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're going on their daily run, and I go on the daily run with them, and I
Mm-hmm.
interview them while we running.
Yeah.
That's some shit that you never seen before.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Fact.
what I'm saying? So somebody saw me doing that, and they hit me up like, yo, I want to do an interview like that, baby. I'm gonna go running this. They meet up with me so we can. I'm like, yeah, no doubt. So I done it with a few people off of the strength of they seen, and they were like, oh shit, this is something that I never seen before, but it's cool. I want to do it.
Yeah, I like that, and that's something different. Yeah, that's a fact. You never seen that on the job. Getting that work in with them, and also getting that content.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I'm about. I'm trying to, that's my way of trying to get in, create my own thing where it's not nothing that you've seen anywhere else. And if you want to see it, you're gonna holler at me because I'm the one that's doing that shit.
Yeah, facts. Well, I like that, big bro. Well, you definitely seem. I'm saying I seem. You definitely knowledgeable of the game. Uh, we can get into a few boxing topics because we was chopping it up on. Well, we didn't really get a chance to chop it up. If y'all didn't get to see that stream, go check out the Big Homie Boxing Elite on Instagram. We were live on that platform, and I got to chop it up with. Well, I've been rocking with you for a little while here now, JSmiff, but this is the first time we got to be on the same panel together on his stream. But yeah, there was some characters up there, man. We didn't get to say much. I was going back and forth with them a little bit, but just to get your opinions on the even playing field, we were discussing one of my topics that I've been campaigning with, and I really feel strongly about it, is that I feel like Devin Haney is the face of boxing, mainly because he has his supporters, whatever his core audience, me included, but much like Floyd back in whoever is the polarizing figure, in boxing. Canelo got him, Floyd got him, like Julio Cesar Chavez had him, Duran, Mike Tyson. All the greats are going to have those that section of people that just that's going to watch them fight, pay for the pay-per-view and everything to see them lose. And I feel like Devin Haney is in that same echelon of people now, where it's like once you get to that point where people, paying to see you lose, I feel like you didn't hit a certain level. Uh, like I say, everybody got them, but I feel like Haney got a few more of them. That's one of my reasons of why I feel like he's the face of boxing. But can you speak to that, big bro? Do you feel like you share that opinion or
Yeah,
what you?
yeah, yeah. So here's why I disagree with that. So if we look historically, right? Let's say the previous face of, well, we could say Canelo's the face of boxing, but if we go before Canelo, then we have to say Floyd was the face of boxing, right? And then if we go before Floyd, we have to go to Oscar De La Hoya. If we go before De La Hoya, we have to go to Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
So the where I'm getting at is the face of boxing historically has always been the most popular boxer, the guy that everybody on the around the world identifies boxing with. Devin Haney's not that person. Devin Haney, his popularity is nowhere near the popularity of somebody like Canelo Alvarez. It's not even close. And we gotta say the face of boxing has two components. Number one, their accomplishments and their status on the pound for pound list, if you look at all of them, is solid. Devin Haney, on the other hand, he went into the pound for pound list and I think they already dropped him out of there. But the point is that he's not established there yet because he doesn't have the popularity. You can't be the face of the sport when there's people, casual fans who don't really know you like that, who never. So that's why I would say in that component, he's missing the popularity. He's nowhere near being. I would say right now in 2024, Canelo Alvarez is still the face of boxing.
Respectfully,
Tank
but
is
I
Tank is on his ass though. Tank is on his ass.
think so.
Yeah, I think the reason why Tank is not there, yeah, they keep pushing him as the face, but I think Tank is missing that big win, that marquee win that's gonna take him over the edge. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an example. If Teofimo, Devin Haney or Teofimo, and sleep one of them, like one of those highlight knockouts, right there on the spot, he becomes the face of boxing on the spot.
I respect that. That's my thing with Tank. I don't feel like he's fought in a 50-50 fight yet. You know, everybody that Tank then fought, I've never like I've never really had that sweat on my I never
Not
really had
here.
the sweat.
Yes.
I put my money on Tank and I'll go to sleep like a baby that night. You know what I'm saying? So that's just been the case. But I respect that your opinion on that. I will say that to this though, bro. As far as Devin Haney's popularity and the media, I'm gonna say the pound for pound list has been controversial since I believe its inception. Where there's some characters on there, I don't think everybody unanimously agrees that Inoue should be on the pound for pound. Now he's on there. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but me respectfully, I can think of 10 fighters better than Inoue right now, and that would clean him up. You know what I'm saying? He got knocked down before. But anyway, my point being is that it's been kind of controversial, and popularity is subjective because the people I listen to or the people I talk to are Devin Haney fans. I don't want to say I live in a
Listen,
bubble per se. No, go ahead, cook. I'll
you
listen.
know, the easiest gauge of popularity. Look, the easiest way to gauge popularity today, 2024, is Instagram because that's it. Everybody has Instagram, especially in the US. And Devin Haney doesn't have nowhere, not just Instagram, social media overall. Devin Haney doesn't have the type of following that Canelo, Usyk, Fury, like this. If we look at social media following, Devin Haney is not even in the top five of the boxers. I could name five boxers off the top of my head that have a larger following than Devin Haney on social media. And I
But
think
respect,
that's one of the best indicators to say what popularity is, what the level of popularity is.
but can we be okay? LeBron James. Who do you think is the greatest basketball player of all time, bro? Let me ask you this: Are you a
The
basketball guy at
greatest
all?
basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That was
I'm
the
a basketball guy, Michael Jordan.
Okay, that was the for me to ask you the next question. We had to establish that ground real quick, bro. So I'm gonna say it like this: LeBron James has more Instagram followers than Michael Jordan. Does that make LeBron James better than Michael Jordan? Respectfully, I mean, like if we gonna
Okay.
add
I like that you
popularity,
bring that up.
right?
I'm gonna tell you. Wait. I'm gonna tell you what. Let me answer that. That's
Mm,
not a fair comparison because Michael Jordan retired before Instagram started. So the generation that started using Instagram didn't watch Michael Jordan live. So obviously, y'all wasn't gonna be as interested in Michael Jordan as you are in LeBron James, who you witnessing his career. So of course he's going to be more popular. They're not playing at the same time. If 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 LeBron James would have played in the 80s, in the 90s, he would have been another Scottie Pippen.
yeah,
It would have been
respect.
it would have been MJ's world anyways.
No, respectfully, yeah, and I agree. I just kind of, as far as like social media goes, I put a little bit of weight into that because I don't know. I just be talking to a lot of my dad is a boxing fan, my granddad boxing fan. So I used to always hear the old heads in the barber shops and you know at their jobs or in their offices. I would hear it like in the streets. There's a lot of more people in the streets now on Twitter. Let me tell you this, big bro. And on Instagram, there's a lot of trolls. You know, a lot of these niggas that be hating. Even if, I know that you done seen it in your comment. A lot of dudes you to be hating on you. You'll click on their profile. It'll be no like. It'll be a an empty picture. It's like I don't know if these bots or these real people hating, but I don't know. That's why I say social media is a funny game, and it's too funny for me to
Yeah,
put too much weight into it.
but
Like
it,
in the streets, I'm hearing Devin
listen,
Haney.
it's not
And
just social media. If you look at, let me give you an example. Look, I use social media because social media is a good way to gauge popularity, right? The most famous people, you go on social media. If you look at Drake, if you look at Messi, if you look at LeBron, the most famous people have the most followers.
yeah,
So Devin Haney is not amongst top five as far as following in social media. He's not, as a matter of fact, come on, bro. He's not top five in seats sold in an arena. He's not top five in pay-per-view sold. He's not top five in any single metric that you can measure. So there is absolutely no argument to boast that he is the face of boxing. Other than, you might feel that way, but there isn't a number that you can grab and say, look, because of this, I suggest he's the face of boxing. There's no metric that Devin Haney's top five. So
yeah.
I
I,
think
I
that argument is dead in the water, my guy.
I think I can contend that there is one number that you can use to contend with that, bro. Four straps, undisputed. Now, now whether you how you like how he got it is one argument, but as far as when the history books
My
are
boy,
written,
my boy.
go ahead.
The problem with that, the problem with what you're saying is that Buck Crawford, Alexander Usyk, and Naoya Inoue are all undisputed in two divisions. My
Okay,
boy,
what is that?
he
Tank
what
Day
Devin what Devin did what
and
Devin
Tank
did what
are not
Devin did
at all.
becoming undisputed. That's respectable. That's history, anyways. Even though he only did it the way he did it, he still made history.
Yeah.
But yo, you got three guys who have made more history than him.
I don't think we can compare the two though, because Bud is 36, 37, and Devin Haney is 25. I mean, by the time Devin Haney gets to 36, we can have a full resume and compare that. Like the same Michael Jordan and LeBron. Like Devin Haney just getting started, and his name
But
is
you don't know. Listen, but the thing about predictions is that you don't know.
Goons. What's up, Brody? My boy, Real Goons TV.
Who will ever become undisputed again?
We don't know if
LeBron,
Tank will ever become
but
undisputed at all. You're cutting
you
in and
know
out, big bro.
that 140. Do I believe that he could beat Boots? Nope. Can you hear me, my boy?
Yeah, no, you cutting in and out really bad. Oh no. Let's see. Hey Jay, cut out the stream. Okay. You good? Might have had a freeze out. Might have had a freeze out. That was my boy JSmiff for the Boxing Center. I love talking boxing with the homies, getting different perspectives from me. I just really met Jay not too long ago, but I've been following his content for a little while. Met him through another one of the homies through the network, Zeke Range. I'll go of Boxing Elites as well. He's Boxing Elites on Instagram. Zeke Range on Facebook. Shout out to the big homie. We do this boxing thing. We get to the nuance. You don't hear boxing talk like this anywhere else. I assure you, because cats don't really want to get into the details. They just want to yell. They just want to talk crazy. Nowadays, it's not about the facts. It's about who can talk louder, man. That's crazy to me. Let me see if I can get Big Homie back into the chat. Maybe I should do a 10. Maybe I should do a 5. Maybe I should do a 5. If I do a 5 and I do not again. Uh, let's see. Let's do it. See if Jay pull back up. If not, that's all goody. No matter what everybody else says, I feel like Devin Haney is the face of boxing, and a lot of the reasons people come up with for him not being the face of boxing, I think it falls more into the political. You know what I mean? Everybody say they hate boxing politics, and then immediately begin playing politics when it comes to their favorite boxers. I'm not accusing Jay of that. It's just something I've seen a common occurrence in the boxing communities. But when it comes to Devin Haney, man, he done did everything your favorite legends done did, and he's doing everything, or he's accomplished more than a lot of these dudes' favorite boxers has, and it's just phenomenal to me that people, the same reason they love Floyd and all these other characters. I don't think Floyd even ever went undisputed, but the same reason why they love these other characters be the same reason they had to hate Devin Haney. And it's like, all right, man, where's the consistency, man? Where is the consistency? That's all I'm asking for, really. Well, I think Jay cut out, man. I'm gonna end this episode. It was a good one anyway. We got a good show in. See if I can get Big Bro back up here sometime soon. We get back to work. But if y'all don't mind, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. Y'all know I go live and drop content daily, so we stay busy over here. And last but not least, oh no, actually, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join the fam. Last but not least, leave your thoughts and comments in the section. If you think Jay was on point, I ain't mad at you. If you think I was on point, we was coming from two different sides of the aisle on this particular topic. If Devin Haney is the face of boxing, I know a lot of people don't feel he is, but I always got my facts and figures when y'all ready, so I can make up the case. But outside of that, I am Tony the Savant. Peace.